Boxford Community Kitchen.
I call it Jack's.
I call it Wayne's.
The Boxford store.
Boxford Kitchen.
It's Wayne's, 100%.
Jack's.
Wayne's. Jack's.
Wayne's.
Jack's.
Wayne's.
Jack's.
Boxford store.
It's just the store because there's the only one thing in Boxford. So if you say, I'm going to the store, everyone knows what you're talking about.
With only 3 stores in town, no traffic lights, and no sidewalks, rural living is the only option in Boxford. Being an isolated town in Essex County with a population of roughly 8,000, it is as small-town cliché as you can get. Citizens of Boxford have few places to gather, despite the vastness of the area, because trees outnumber people here. With a lack of grand enterprise, residents turn to Boxford Community Kitchen not just to grab food, but to connect with their neighbors. A store that has grown with the ever-changing town, it remains the heart of Boxford to this day. This is their story.
Hi, I'm Dave Merrill.
And I'm Jane Merrill.
After the passing of her uncle, Jack Johnson, Jane Merrill took over the store with her husband Wayne in 1978.
When I was growing up, people did their whole week's grocery shopping here. We had carriages and everything, and they, like he said, there weren't all the big grocery stores. But as time went on, we couldn't compete with prices of the grocery store.
Struggling on the grocery side of things, Jane knew it was time to pivot.
We put in a kitchen, a little teeny kitchen, and we started doing our home-cooked food, but we still had the groceries then. And then in 1981, the post office came in, and that was another make. So that's when the groceries left, and we just had a few groceries out here in the front. And then it just progressed, and the restaurant became more prevalent. I spent most of my childhood in the store because my aunt and uncle were like my second set of parents. And I used to hang from that beam in a swing and customers would feed me. And then David, as a baby, was in here with me and he rode around on my back in a backpack while I cooked and waited on tables and whatnot. So his history here is like the same as me. He was here as a child and helped out. Kind of a family tradition. You had to work for us.
That was the real rite of passage.
We had him, I think, pumping gas when he was 12 years old.
I was probably in here even before that.
Well, you were in here in your playpen over there behind the cash register when you were a baby.
David's aunt was married to my uncle, and my uncle passed. So I knew them from that.
Got the job. My brother started working here when he was in, I think, high school, and then he was like, oh, they're hiring, you may as well apply. So I did, and I've been here really ever since.
And I came here to work for a summer. It's the longest summer job I've ever had, 17 years later.
I'm Christina. I'm a waitress, and I've been here 10 years, almost 11.
My name is Renee Fowler. I have been here for 17 years, and I'm just the waitress that's been here a long time.
Renee, as you guys met, she and I are really good friends. I look at her as like a sister / mother to me, and her and I we rock it together. We have good communication skills. We work really good together, and we're also good friends with, everyone that works here, but her and I, definitely.
Christina, we do stuff together. Some of the other girls, we do stuff together as well. So it's not just friends in work, it's outside as well.
I see a lot of these customers as like my parents and grandparents. It's super cute.
This positive environment bleeds into customer service, creating a family environment among the staff and members of the community.
Oh, I've been coming to Jack's, as I call it. Let me think. It probably is around 14, 13 years.
The customers are more like friends than customers. They've become family.
Oh, they're happy to see me, especially with the caller ID on the phones. I feel so welcome when they say hello.
Warmed your heart and started your day off on just a wonderful note.
Loyal customers like Ed have stuck by the store through their many renovations and developments.
I see a lot of consistency with the food and the people, and this is a one-horse town, shall we say. So Jack's is the place.
Things have changed a lot.
Dave's mom used to own it.
Dad passed on, and the son took over, and there were some changes.
Jane was the owner for 14 years of my employment, and then when COVID came, David and his wife had just taken over.
We were able to adapt well, and being kind of the only thing in town, people kind of looked to us to have certain things that they would need.
We didn't have the same menu.
We've painted and serving dinners now.
But the official name was Boxford Community Store. But when David took over the business from us, he changed the name to Boxford Community Kitchen because it was more of a restaurant than a store.
It's crazy seeing it go from like, a little kitchen with like only a few things to like good real food.
We really wanted to drive home the fact that we're a restaurant now and we're providing food, and we want people to come in and sit down or even take out. Actually, I would say 80% of our business at this point in time is takeout, brown bag takeout. We really wanted to kind of make the name work with what we were actually doing.
Been a lot of change. COVID has brought some positive things.
Oh, it's just crazy seeing the changes for the better.
And it kept evolving, and now it's more of a restaurant than it is a store. And so as you can see, we don't have all the things that we used to have, but this is where we're at this point in time.
The Boxford Community Kitchen was, and continues to be, every Boxford resident's go-to place to find a sense of community. The passion and dedication of every staff member is the heart and soul of the restaurant. The Merrill's bond is infectious, giving every customer a feeling of family when they come in. Even if it isn't a little teeny kitchen anymore, it still feels like home.